Holy shit, at the party already? I think. I bite my lip and look around, my fingers clenching over my elbow. I'm in way over my head. While I knew I'd regret agreeing to come here, I didn't know the feeling would flood me so soon. If the red strings that cloud my vision are nightmarish for rendering the actual people and furniture practically invisible, they're nothing compared to the music and people. But the pulsing beats are so loud they've been slicing at my ears since we were 3 blocks away. Meanwhile, I'm sure dozens of drunks have accidentally smacked into me in the few seconds I've been inside, and I'm not sure if I feel more claustrophobic or concerned. How are the cops not here yet? At this rate, I'm certain they'll barge in and tear gas the entire house. I glance towards Aaron, and in the deer in headlights expression on his face is the one thing that consoles me, if only barely. You sure you don't want to leave? Aaron feeds a balk. What? At my suggestion, dramatically lifting his hands palms forwards. Me leave? Never. This place is my element. Well, I'm only preparing myself for the hours of fun to be had. I stifle a laugh at the way his blood is drained from his face. Aaron's a pale guy to begin with, and until now I never thought he could get more ghastly. I never thought he could get any more ghastly. Ghastly. As you wish, but if you ask me, you look just as worried as I do. I didn't expect such a crowd is all. But I'm fine. I'll be fine. Blank sentence. Let's save the game here. There's a choice going on here. I'll save it here. Maybe I should return to the choice that I found. You're fine too, right? I mean, I did drag you here, but if you really want to leave... Wincing, I take a deep breath. A second passes before I'm able to make myself shake my head. Well, I can't bail on you just yet. You wanted to experience a party, right? I won't steal the experience from you. Thank you, well, really, you won't regret it. I'll make this the best day you've ever had. Thanks, Aaron, and good luck. Shrugging, I gently nudge his shoulder. But tonight is all for you, not me. If you find a pretty girl, just approach her. I can wing woman for you and leave me alone. You can leave me alone for the rest of the night. Just signal me and I'll vanish. I'll be more than happy to go back home alone and sleep the weekend away. Oh no, well, I would never ditch you like that. You came here for me and I refuse to let you leave without me. Whilst I should probably be flattened by his command, I am mildly annoyed by the implications. After all, I want to get out of here, with him or alone. A part of me hopes he gets all the memories he's ever wanted tonight, but another, bigger part of me desperately clings to the hope that he'll get sick of this place in the next 2 minutes and leave with me already. So, is there anything in particular you wanted to do? Anywhere you wanted to go? We're currently on the first floor, which is of course the busiest. Most of the people here have already met their date for the next few hours, and they desperately need to get a room, but the rooms are probably full already. For the first time in my life, I'm almost grateful for the strings covering my eyes, and I can't help but wonder if the music is so loud precisely because it needs to cover the sounds of the barfing and moaning. Well, you don't really think about it, huh? How like him to be enamored, consumed even by an idea, yet know nearly nothing about its details. I'm sure we'll come up with something perfect once we're drunk enough. Come on! Dude, no, I'm not letting you drink, you're a little kid. I'm offended. I'm not a kid at all, I'm 17. I barely have a few months until I'm legal. You know, legal drinking age was 21 the last time I checked. Oh really? Shocking. I'm sure the laws have changed since then. Since when the laws changed so flippantly? Once we get drunk, the laws don't even matter. Anyway, I actually know for a fact that my great-grandparents were Spanish immigrants. Do you know Spanish is the legal drinking age 16? Yeah, well, welcome to America. Bearing Native Americans whose ancestors weren't even from some... What? Okay. Stick to your customs. Blood is thicker than the laws of some countries in the... Okay, shit. Impressed by my wisdom? Not even going to respond to that. Oh, come on, Val. I don't understand if you don't want to drink anything yourself, but I can handle my liquor, I promise. Did I click save again? Probably. Have you ever even tried liquor? I never had him pegged as the type of guy who went out drinking frequently. He seems slightly offended by my question. Of course I have. I slide him a suspicious look at his overly defensive tone. Are you sure? Yes. I just haven't drank in a while. Not since that one time 3 or 4 years ago when my parents let me have a sip of their overpriced vodka. Well, that explains it. I sigh and cross my arms, trying to restrain my urge to shake my head and laugh. Well, it's not like I can stop you if you want to drink. Only a little though, alright? Drunks make for sore company when you're sober, which I plan to be for the rest of the night. Thank you very much. I'm sure nothing could go wrong, but it's best to be careful. Even too careful. Yep, of course, don't worry. We walk over to the center table, which is littered with tubs of makeshift punch and stray bottles of alcoholic beverages. I fumble along clumsily, for although my mind knows the drinks can't impair my movement, my muscles are slow on the uptake, and Aaron slows his pace to match mine. Are you alright? I'm sorry if I'm pushing you, I really am, and we can totally leave. No, I'm fine, don't worry so much. You're sure? I have something called a backbone, Aaron. I wouldn't have agreed to come if I didn't feel confident doing so. I just feel a tiny bit lightheaded from forgetting breakfast. It's nothing to worry about. I don't forget my breakfast. I would never. But Aaron doesn't need to know that. If you say so. Tell me whenever you want to leave though, and we will. Of course. We finally get to the table, a strawberry blonde girl grins and waves at us. Aaron! You're here! Oh, Irene, you're here. I mean, of course you are. It's your birthday. Nice seeing you. Both Irene's and my eyes widen at the sudden bumbling. Her expression quickly shifts to a soft smile. However, I force my face to freeze lest I reveal my amusement with an obnoxiously loud snort. Irene. Why does not the picture change? You know, the picture right here with the dialogue. It's always the same picture of us. Now, how should Irene's voice be? And I didn't really think about it. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you made it, Aaron. Who's your company? Ah, shit. This voice sucks. Alright, trying to think of. Let's pray to the voice gods so that they can bless me with a good voice to suit this character. Oh dear voice god, please bless me on this fateful day with a good voice to fit this character. Who's your company? This will have to do. Oh, this is Val, I'm a friend from high school. Yeah, that's right. Valerie, nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you too. How are you two enjoying the party so far? It's perfect. Thank you so much for the invitation. Super happy to be here. Sighing, I rack my brains for ways to help Aaron out. A question comes to my mind, although it's not particularly good. So Irene, are you doing anything else for your birthday? Something with your boyfriend, maybe? Aaron's face contours into the saddest expression ever at the word boyfriend. Well, hopefully her answer will lift his spirits up. If not, at least he'll know to aim for someone else and not to waste his time bidding after a taken girl. Oh damn! That's gotta hurt. No, nothing with my boyfriend. I don't even have one, nor will I ever want one. She looks at Aaron as he says this, so she knows it will take every restraint I have not to slap my forehead. Aaron looks positively distraught, although he forces a laugh that's uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, of course. I see. I lean back slightly to take a cursory glance at her finger, through which the countless strings already. Through the already flooding my vision, wondering if her string status has something to do with this. Licking my lips, I force an uncomfortable smile when I finally see she's just like Aaron, broken string. From how faint it is, I'm sure she'll never meet her soulmate. I mull over the implications. While Aaron's broken string has left him helpless and quick to fall in love, it seems Irene has left her uninterested. Irene giggles, snapping me out of my thoughts. I'm not married either, you know. You don't need to keep staring at my finger like that. She lifts up her hand and wiggles her fingers, a teasing grin on her face. Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I know, I'm just kidding. Hey, if a pretty girl ever proposes to me, I won't refuse. Irene winks at me before shooting Aaron another apologetic smile and a shrug. I swallow. Oh, so you're... Never mind about third then. I feel a pang in my heart and a fact like that. What? I feel a pang in my heart and a fact like... what? I feel a pang in my heart at the fact that, like Aaron, she'll never be able to marry her soulmate, even though she probably wants to if only she knew. Unlike the rest of us, yes, the rest of us, myself included, their love lives will be lacking, and they'll never know even what they're missing. Hey Irene, we're gonna set off the party poppers. Come join us. I look to the source of the voice, my eyebrows raised. 3 guys and a girl are waving at Irene, their faces flushed from the alcohol. Before I can say anything, Irene chirps up, echoing my thoughts. Party poppers? When and why did you guys bring them? What are party poppers? Are they drugs? I swear I heard something. I had heard something about party poppers. Like, I don't know. Like 10 minutes ago. I don't know, Irene. Why wouldn't we have? They're awesome! Jesus Christ. The 2 guffaw and high-five each other like it's the most intelligent thing they've ever said in their lives. But it's probably true. So long as you guys walk there and back, no drunk driving. What are party poppers? Honestly, we brought some of that Vinnick stuff too just for you. With your money, shut up, genius! Anyways, the orange one, your favorite. Come here already. Do you want some or not? Irene snickers, then chuckles to herself before she turns back to us. Again, it's great having you two here. Catch you guys later. Yeah, see you in class, Irene. See ya. She waves her fingers before she strides over to her group of friends. Soon I hear her chest. I return my focus to Aaron, who's been suspiciously quiet next to me during this exchange. His eyes dart away from mine, and I bite my lips, unsure how to proceed. Hey, you okay? Perfect. Fantastic. Okay. Why wouldn't I be okay? I'm better, okay? You're rambling. I don't think you're... Aaron takes a deep breath and shakes his head. His smile sheepish but sad. Maybe I'm not. But that's what parties are for, right? I'm not quite following his train of thought, but I'm too wary of hurting his feelings further by asking him if he means parties are for getting rejected. Apparently, my expression reveals my confusion, however, because Aaron shrugs and begins to explain. For being all way in the beginning, only to drink your sorrows away. I mean, I guess you don't overdo it. Don't worry, Belle, moderation and everything. We've been talking about this since the beginning. For good reason if you die from liver poisoning. You can tell me you told me so when we meet in the afterlife. It's all good. I slap my forehead and groan as he scoops a shot of the jungle juice for himself. What the fuck is a jungle juice? Steady, just a sip, alright? He nods, then takes the tiniest sip from his cup before returning his gaze to me with the most fleeting puppy dog face I've ever seen in my life. If I have more... God damn it. If I have more, will you kill me? I snorted his antics, shaking my head. I'm not against drinking, Aaron, so long as you're careful. Of course you can have more. Aaron shrugs before responding. Nice. Thanks, my guy. I won't disappoint you. So he says, only to drink the entire shot in a single gulp. My lips begin to part as I form a retort in my head, but he's already reaching for more as he hacks into his sleeve. Aaron! Well, I'm being moderate. I won't get wasted from a single shot. Coughs punctuate his speech, and his face is already turning a tomato red. Probably more from the fact that he is probably choking on his vodka mix than the alcohol itself. No, but at the rate you're going, I don't know if you realize how much you've been drinking until you black out. He swallows yet another shot before I can say or do anything else. Aaron, no! I reach out to restrain his arms, but he manages to evade me and snatch 2 bottles from the table, a Jack Daniels and a sake. Sake? Is it like Japanese? Something? I know what sake is, I can just pinpoint. Who brought the sake of all these things? If not for the situation at hand, I'd chuckle at that. Frustrated, I rub my forehead with a groan before I refocus on Aaron. Aaron! He jolts a little when I call for him, stumbling for a good second before he slowly manages to regain his balance. What's it, Belle? I groan again. Listen to me before you drink anything else. My voice almost escalates to a shout. I clam up, sucking my lips in, and my eyes dart around the room. Nobody so much glances at us. The music and the crowds are loud enough to drown us out. And everyone's too immersed in their own intoxicated shenanigans anyway. For now, at least. Aaron uncaps and takes a swig from the Jack Daniels, and I'm only barely able to restrain him a moment later. His wrists struggle against my palms, and I grit my teeth, tightening my grip. His admiration has made much bigger than Is this even fun to watch for you? I don't know. Because I guess it's pretty boring because it's the same scene since the beginning of the scene, if you know what I mean. It's just Aaron standing here. The scene does not change according to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone else pops in the conversation, they don't visually come up, is what I mean to say. So it creates for a monotonous effect, and combine that with my retarded fucking voice and my complete inability to read anything fluently. You must be pretty bored. Anyway, I'll try my best to keep it unboring if I can. Anyway, moving on. God damn it. Fuck my life. And an irrelevant thing, why would I need to grab him if he weren't getting drunk out of his mind? Let's save here for a fucking second. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, you might want to watch out for the next part. And that's all. I'll see you next time. Bye.